This afternoon at the wedding, I found that I choked up a few times, and I was afraid that I was not going to be able to get through this, so I hope you'll bear with me. My daughter, I think Whitney did a great job tonight speaking without notes, and here I am with notes, so there you go. Good job. But, Father, thank you for the service today. First of all, I want to welcome everybody here. I think most of you know me. There may be a few of you that I have not met. I'm Jamie, father of the bride. And this is my wife, Nancy. Nancy? She's really responsible for organizing this whole thing. You honored Whitney and Eric today with your presence at the wedding and joined us tonight to celebrate in this great occasion in marriage. A special welcome and thanks to our friends and family who have come so far. We've had people come from Michigan and Louisiana, from California and New York, and every spot in between. So thank you very much for making that special effort to come and join us. And all of our friends from close, you're close to us all the time, and we really appreciate that as well. We're just really humbled by this kind of a presence and attention to Nancy and Eric, or Whitney and Eric. Welcome to our family. It's really nice to have another son in our family, especially a son who has the skills that you do. I only wish Nancy's father, Bill, was here. He would have loved to have worked with you on the many projects, machines, equipment, being the engineer that he was. Eric, we are pleased to have you join our family. Welcome. Whitney and Eric, what a handsome couple, don't you think? Yeah. Father Joseph, you gave a beautiful service today, and I like that comment about the hanky, the washcloth. You kept us all took the ill-at-ease kind of part out of that. That was good. Thank you very much. Well, Whitney, our only daughter, how beautiful she is. I'm a dad, so I can say that. Truly, fathers have a special bond, and Whitney and I have shared many moments over the years, whether her greeting me at home when I came through the door from work with Daddy's home, and running up and giving me a hug, and Thomas and Parker joining in, or maybe bring home a new puppy from college. Well, that's actually kind of a funny story, and I wanted to share that. Whitney, whenever she would have something difficult to tell me, she would come up to me and say, "Well, Dad," and you knew whatever was following "well, Dad" was real trouble. So Whitney came home from the University of Colorado in the summer of her freshman year, and came in, and after bringing some things in, then came up to me and said, "Well, Dad," and of course, I imagined the worst, and I can't tell you all the things because it's not polite in this kind of company, but I was very worried about what was going to come after that. I braced myself for the worst, and instead she announced that she had a puppy. And of course, I was so relieved that I failed to lecture her on what in the world was she thinking having a dog in college. Well, Ophelia, she's become known, became a real part of the family and is totally dedicated to Whitney. Good move, Whitney. So Whitney stretched Nancy and I through the early years, pushing really the boundaries and exposing us to different perspectives and challenges. Always the competitor and demanding excellence. Now I can brag a bit. Again, she's my daughter, and I am father of the bride. Whitney finished her college career at Augsburg University, achieving summa cum laude. Then went on and got her master's degree last December with honors. She's a fabulous teacher. I'm a witness to that. I've been in all of her classrooms. And she has a control on her classroom, now this is kindergartners, that I can only dream of. When she says eyes on me, everything stops and they pay right attention. And her students really achieve success, not only in their education, but in their peer relationships. She really nourishes peer relationships, and that's something I really found very special. Whitney, I'm so happy for you and Eric, and that you've joined in marriage today. Any of you out there that uses Facebook, well, you may have noticed if you looked at Facebook early on when they got engaged, Whitney said, and I quote, "I am so happy I get to marry my best friend." So that says it all. How pleased we are, Nancy and I, that you are so happy, you two. And you could see it in their eyes today. A couple of secrets of long life together, starting by modeling your parents. We've been able to stay together all these years, and as Father said it very well today about the ups and downs, but it's wonderful to be on this side of that marriage at this time and have you all getting married. But a couple of other ones. Don't go to bed mad. Always give more than you expect to get. That's Uncle Don Dulce's advice. And he gave me that a long time ago, and that's true advice too. Be respectful of each other. Take time for romance and fun. Now, if you'll join me, I need a little glass here.
Creepy. See you guys in a little bit.
I'd like to propose a toast to Eric and Whitney Bishop. May the love you have for each other continue to grow as the years go by. Here's to health, happiness, productivity, and many children. We're excited to have them catering tonight, and the servers will come around and release the tables. There are stations up in front and stations in the back. There's lots of different options, including things for vegetarians and carving stations. So have fun and eat hearty. Come, let's see. Good evening.